Hi, my name is Willie Batson, and I'm the leader of the marriage ministry here at Grace Community Church. No doubt, over the last few weeks, you've been hearing about our ministry, how we've been asking people to become marriage mentors, as well as those who would like to be mentored by another couple. I'd like to encourage you to be a part of this ministry, whether you're preparing for marriage or whether you're already married and you want to, you have a good marriage, but you know that there's always room for improvement, or maybe you're going through a difficult season in your marriage. We have trained marriage mentor couples who are willing to spend about a year with you, meeting about once a month to help you in your relationship. We also are looking for those who would become marriage mentors. We need more. We don't have enough for the particular need that we have in our congregation. And so I encourage you to consider becoming a trained marriage mentor. And some of you may be thinking about becoming mentorees in this ministry, but you have some questions. You're not sure, what is this all about? You know, that sort of thing. And so I have a video I want to show you that's made up of some couples who have been mentored as well as those who are mentoring, and they share with you some of their thoughts and promptly answer some of the questions and some of the fears that you might have. So take a look at the video, and then later on stop by our information table and become a part of this ministry that can have a tremendous impact upon our church, our families, and our community.
In marriage, there is no training. You get married and there it is. And so one of the things that we really talk to couples about is the importance of investing in your marriage.
I think often in a couple relationship you get kind of stuck. It's like, I see it this way, I see it this way.
We never
now
had
where
that,
do we go?
no.
Except for us.
That's right, that's right.
I was a little bit hesitant when we first about marriage mentoring. I was like, I don't know if I want to have somebody involved in my life like that.
In my background in football, I can really relate to a guy that might be thinking, marriage skills, marriage mentoring, come on. I'm exactly like that.
Particularly the guys are a little anxious, like, am I going to have to do all that touchy-feely stuff here?
You have to look her in the eye and talk all this weird stuff, you know?
Talk about my weaknesses.
This is not a professional counseling situation or setting. We're really here just developing a relationship.
And then, we got involved and I could see the major differences that it was making in our marriage.
Mentoring outside of your in-laws or outside of your parents is good, so you can talk about them freely.
To have a relationship with someone who's been married, for 5 or 6, 10, 15 years was just a great idea.
Watching that video 12 years later, and we're so glad that we made the choice to go and spend time with couples like Jeff and Lori. I think it offers incredible hope for a new couple. It certainly did for us.
I'm a police officer, and when I was new to the police force, there was so much to learn, and I had people that I work with that had maybe been veterans on the police force for several years. Having a mentor is essentially the same thing. I've been married we've been almost married for 8 years, but Bob and Cheryl have been married for almost 30. They have 22 years experience, on the force, I guess you could say.
I think a guy ought to give it a chance to see that it's not formal, stuffy, or even touchy-feely.
I think people can throw out tons of excuses why they shouldn't have mentors. Yet I still believe that as good as our marriage is, that I don't want good. I mean, I want our marriage to be great, and anyone that can come along and help that happen, I'm gonna totally latch on to them.
This couple has modeled such an amazing Christ-centered home, and it inspires us to build a legacy similar to the one that they've built in their own family.
There's lots of books on relationships, and there's nothing like reading a book, but it's even better to have a real life model to observe and to learn from.
If you're wondering whether to be mentored or not, I would say it's an opportunity to have a safe place to grow. Do it.